So we do want to let you know about staff. We want to invite you to acknowledge some staff members with us today, and we want to introduce to you our new staff team. Some of these changes you knew about. Some of them unexpectedly came around over the course of the holidays, and we're actually very excited to be able to share with you what's going on. So the first thing we want to do is to acknowledge Dottie Seiler as our business director. So Dottie has been working for us for 3.5 to 4 years, and she has now taken a position with a tax office. So, the truth is we won't see her until April 16th. She got trained, she got very involved in it, and now they've even actually invited her to manage an office for her. It's an amazing opportunity. Really, she hopes to make enough money in the first 3.5 months not to have to work the rest of the year. Sweet, I know. So you want to talk about deciding to live richly. So because she's unable to be here to receive our gratitude, there is a table out in Pankey Hall that has cards, and we want to invite you to write a thank you note to her. Thank you, an acknowledgement, a gratitude, or whatever it is that you want to do. Write it on that card and drop it off in the basket. We'll have this out for 2 weeks, so we have time to say these thank yous.
So, we were able to find someone that is truly talented and gifted to be our new office manager. The moment that Dr. Peacher and I met her, we both fell in love with her, and throughout the interview process, she kept telling us even more talents than her resume was showing us, like she can write grant proposals and all kinds of things. So she comes with a wealth of nonprofit experience and background and creative talents, so she's certainly, I'm going to get the words out, above the position that she's been hired for, but we're truly grateful that she decided to make this part of her home and community. She just recently moved here with her fiance from Orange County. She too got the "it's too expensive to live in California, let's move to Dallas, Texas" message and memo. And so her fiance has been to Plano, Texas before, so they have called this their home. And I'm going to ask Evelyn Solario to come up. She is awesome if you haven't met her. She is truly fallen into place, even making jokes with me now in all of 3 weeks. And she also comes not only bilingually, but biculturally from her family's from El Salvador. So anybody that wants to practice or speak Spanish with Evelyn, yes, please do so. So she's a great addition. We're excited to have her on the team. Yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
So many of you know Laura Shepard came to us a year ago. She's a member of our community, and she offered to give her accounting skills to us with the part-time position that we had. What you may have forgotten is that she has a full-time job. She has a full-time 40, 50, 60-hour-a-week accounting position, and she is the single mom of 2 teenagers and now is in the process of handling things in her own personal and private life. So over the course of the holidays, she let us know that as much as she loves the position and loves what she's doing, she simply cannot continue. Her job is escalating. The needs of her teenage children, as you can imagine, is escalating, and so she let us know that she was not able to continue. She is, of course, continuing on an inward journey. I did hear rumors that she might be thinking about practitioner training, so you can certainly be speaking to her about that. She is currently out these 2 weeks, is unable to be with us this weekend, but when you see her, please say a huge thank you. She's certainly bringing us through to year end, closing the books and that kind of thing, and just has done a marvelous job in bringing our accounting systems and everything right up to speed, right up to snuff, right where we need them to be. So please, when you see her, please do tell her thank you and how much her gift has made a difference here.
Yes, and you can write cards to her as well.
Actually, that would not be true.
Okay. I'm going to sit down. You have no idea how much someone offered me for my half. No, I'm kidding.
So to replace Laura,
Okay, so to replace Laura, because I know you're living to know. So to replace Laura, we use the same language that got us Evelyn in an ad, and we decided that worked so well. We use the same language, and this gentleman was drawn to us immediately. The moment I shook his hand, I just knew. And he too, just like Laura, is so overqualified for this position. He has been doing, accounting and been CFO for many companies. His latest company was Bottle Rocket, so he took that company and helped grow Bottle Rocket and was there when it was sold, and of course helped that CEO make a lot of money. So he decided he'd like to give his talents that he has done in the first half of his life to something other than a company that likes to make money. And he decided that he would like to join us here. I'm thrilled.
We do like to make money.
We love to make money. And so that's not stopping. That's not changing. And so I'm thrilled that he has decided to join us. In fact, he watched our talk from the first Sunday of the year and heard about the book, and he bought the book, and he's reading The Power of Decision, and so he's ready to be on this spiritual journey with us. Both Evelyn and Jeff, who I'm about to introduce you to, will be in Foundations class starting tomorrow night. And so that's great.
Great.
And so Jeff Johnston, come on up so they can welcome you.
Jeff accepted this position so recently this past week that he gets a smiley face.
Yes.
And Jeff is very much interested in the part-time position because he actually is now growing his creative side. He's done with being a full-time accountant and wants to really build his creative side, screenwriting and working in the film and media industry. And so this is a perfect marriage for him and for us. So we're really, really grateful for Jeff stepping up and being a part of our team. All right, so the last thing we want to remind, or not the last thing I'm going to talk about right this very second, is Lisa Spooner. We said thank you to her last December, and she's been our bookstore manager for a year, and as you know, she has gotten herself trained in Louise Hay, Heal Your Life. She touched down in Thailand yesterday afternoon for the big training that's going on there. She's so excited. You can follow her on Facebook. We'll see her back here. I think it's in 10 days.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tough life, It's great. But this is what our folks do when they get inspired to follow their bliss. And so it'll be really great to watch Lisa as she grows her business. And we're very, very excited about our new bookstore manager.
Yeah, so this is the person that I really wanted to step into this position from the beginning. There were things that happened in her life. She said she couldn't. I actually hired another person. He got something happening in his life, and so all of a sudden, here she is right back, that it came full circle, and she said yes. And she's amazing. So we want to invite Lauren Woltz up. Where is Lauren?
Yay. Come on up here, Lauren.
Way back there. Come on, Lauren. Just so excited about this. She launched her company, Life is Grand, and she's doing amazing things with it. And so she's going to bring this business savvy and talent and marketing skills to our bookstore, work with me, and so we're going to really ignite our bookstore and especially begin an online presence as well. So we're excited about everything that's happening and that Lauren's decided to give her gift here as well.
It's very cool. All right, so we do have someone in the room we have not yet had an opportunity to acknowledge. She let us know in June of last year that she was ready to be finished with her position of 7 years. You already know that this has been happening. It took me 6 months to get used to the idea because she has been with us for 7 years as our Youth and Family Ministry Director. So we want to bring Doreen up here and say a massive, massive thank you to Doreen Breedlove.
Yes, look at that.
See, Doreen has been giving her heart and her soul to the YFM, to our staff. This was not an easy decision for her to say. It was not an easy decision for me to hear. And yet, the truth is, she would like to begin to be seen as somebody who, other than plays with kids. Doreen has really grown herself in amazing ways in these last 6, 7 years. She's become a practitioner. She has taken leadership training. She has extraordinarily expanded her spiritual life and just is ready to blossom now in a new way. She's got some dynamite classes coming down the pike you're going to get to see. As you know, she was installed as a practitioner in September, and really seeing how this new vision of Doreen is unfolding and coming to fruition. And one of the things that you will get to see, the 1st of February, will be acknowledging a leadership change in our practitioner corps. Just like other corps, they elect new leadership, and you'll get to acknowledge Doreen at that point. She is one of the newly elected people on the leadership team of our practitioner corps. So there's lots and ways and places in which she's stepping out as she is releasing this wonderful gift that she's been to us for youth and family ministry. So we have a beautiful bouquet that we are going to give to her. We are representing all these fabulous hearts and souls that you've been growing in our YFM, and also how beautifully that you have grown in this position, and what a really honor and a privilege it has been for me to participate in that and to walk that path with you and to see how it's just starting to blossom in a whole new way. It's just an awesome thing. So we're going to have an opportunity to sing to Doreen in just a moment. There are cards. They are for Doreen because she's one of such a long-time employee of the center. There are cards out there. I want to invite you to write a thank you note for her work with our youth and family ministry. They're out there. They'll be out there for a couple of weeks, and we're going to have an opportunity to sing to her in just a moment. So we do want to let you know who's stepping into her place. Yes, we're all going to have to practice her name. And she comes to us with incredible business skills and an extraordinary love for children. She homeschools her own kids. She's involved in many homeschooling programs. She has enormous organizational and systems background that she's bringing to the position. She and her beloved husband and family have been a part of our community for a very long time. And so we want to bring Doreen Fisher up here as our youth and family ministry coordinator. So Doreen already, she's been a part of our YFM for quite a while now. She has already been a teacher with us. She has so many ideas. I really get the only thing I'm going to be doing is to be holding on to the reins, reminding her she actually only has a part-time job. And so she has lots and lots of great ideas. If you're interested in being a teacher, if you have ideas, if you're a parent, you have things that you want to share, please see Doreen, and she and Doreen have been passing the baton and really working that out beautifully, and we're so grateful. And for those of you who don't know, she's Jonathan's wife. So, so we're really, really, really thrilled about that. All right, so the last thing that came to us over the course of the holidays, unexpectedly, but not so unimaginably, and that is that we have a beloved person who's been on our staff now since 2006. Did she make it into the room?
No, I don't see her. I think she went home.
So she has been cleaning up after you since 2006. 2006, she has been our janitor, taking care of our space. Ruth Bleeker let us know over the course of the holidays that she gets to retire at the end of this month. She gets to start receiving Social Security, and she does not want to pick up our trash anymore. The other side of that coin is she's like, it's getting heavier and heavier. And so she's sort of done with that job. Now, of course, she's doing the lending library and communications editing. She's not going anywhere, but she is relieved to be relieved of this position. She has really given her heart and soul into it and done beautiful work. And we thought we might actually hog tie her and make sure she came up here, but she is not one of those people who appreciates this kind of a public acknowledgement. So when you see her, please do acknowledge her. There are cards over there because she has been with us for so long and such an important part of our staff. We'd like to invite you to write thank yous and all the ways and places that you've seen for her that she has contributed to making our space just beautiful and lovely. You will, of course, still see her on Sunday mornings fluffing the sanctuary and lots of other things. But I think she's ready for a much-needed rest. So please do acknowledge her when you see her.
And so, as it happened, we actually have a person in our community that's been volunteering in our community and works very closely with Lane Wood. And because Lane knew about this and was hearing about this, Lane sort of reached out. We also reached out to other people in our community that we knew that this might be something they wanted to do, and they decided not to, pursue that. And so we already knew about this person, and his energy is great energy, and so Evelyn already hired her first person within 3 weeks. It's awesome. And so I want to bring Saber up, so please say welcome to Saber Standifer, joining the team.
Yay. Thank you so much.
And so he's going to be picking up after us from now on. So be nice to Saber, and we're excited that Saber's part of our community and also going to be picking up after us from here on out.
Don't worry, Saber, you don't have to go in my office.
You don't want to go into his office.
I thought you cleaned your office.
So
Working on it.
So with Lane, come on up here. Lane came on full time at the beginning of this year with our new budget. We're very, very, very excited to have Lane full time in communications. Our music director came on full time this year, Andrew Tinker. We're very, very excited about that. With myself and Reverend Karen, and Reverend Vince was in the back of the room just seconds ago and is not there at the moment, so we would call him up if he were in the back of the room. And with Reverend Vince, this is your staff. We are the ones who are here to serve you, support you, and in every way grow this community and thrive together while really thriving personally. We really invite you to dialogue with us and participate with us. We're very excited about 2015. So now we have the opportunity to bring our beloved Doreen right here front and center. Because of all that you have given and all that you have been. So grateful. Let's stand and sing.
And we are grateful.